Coach, thanks for stopping in.
Good to be here again.
When you look at a loss, and I'm sure you can learn a lot more about your team than perhaps you could find out in a win, what did you find out about your team this last week?
Well, I'm going to start out with the positive.
Okay.
We played hard. Our guys were tough. They were physical. We played the game in that way. The execution wasn't very good. They executed better than we did, and you got to give them credit. They are a very good football team. But I am proud of the way our guys responded as far as playing hard, and they did a good job of being disciplined.
Todd Macon, a guy that looks like he's going to be back in the lineup shortly. What's he going to bring to the team?
Well, I think his good running ability. I think his experience. Been in all different types of circumstances. He knows how to respond, both on the field. He's now been an off-the-field person teaching our guys how to respond. Now his presence beyond the field is going to be more impactful in a good way for us.
You're going to have 4 running backs, basically. Is that going to be hard to kind of give touches to each one through a game?
Well, it's about the team. Again, I think Carrington Moser will be our guy, top guy. 2 or 3 guys going to get the reps as far as Hickson, and then we'll throw in Macon. And it's always a little bit of a role for Kentori Matthews. So he's not going to be a primary guy per se, but he'll get some touches.
Alex Probert's a guy that's very consistent at what he does and very good at what he does. For the offense, when you're marching down the field, is it kind of a nice factor to know that in the back of your mind you're going to get points up on the board if you get within range, basically, no matter what, typically?
Well, that's what we think about. I think 35-yard line is probably where we're at again, unless there's a strong wind or something like that he had to kick against. But I really am glad that he's done a great job here. He's only a sophomore, so that's a blessing for our fans to know he's going to continue to be around. So it is a good feeling that we should be able to get 3 points, but we're always thinking 7 points, that's for sure, trying to get those 6 points on the board.
Turn our attention to next week. This is a defense that's only allowed 1 touchdown through their first 3 games. What kind of challenge does that represent to you?
Well, I mean, that's a tremendous feat, being able to do that. That's really remarkable for us, the defense being able to do it in 3 football games. So they're sound. They got good football players. Their secondary there is fairly good. They rotate guys in on the front 4. They just play a solid defense. They make you earn it. And they've been capitalized on it because they have caused a lot of turnovers. They've caused 10 turnovers. So that's a great thing in 3 ball games.
They have a wide receiver, Cameron Lewis. He's a big guy, athletic, seems to do a lot of damage for them when it comes to their passing game. How do you contain a guy like that?
Well, I think we got to be physical as far as being able to make sure that he don't get off the line of scrimmage, and for his disruption. We got to be disruptive, change coverages, do the best you can. Now, they got 4 guys that are 6'3" or taller. So they do have a pretty good receiving core and all that, but he is their go-to guy.
In a season like this where you don't have playoffs at the end of the year, is it in some ways easier to get your group to refocus for the next game and just focus on, all right, don't worry about last week so much when it comes to a loss, but this week let's just go 1-0?
Well, you say that every year as far as trying to say each game, 1 game at a time. It's even more important in this reason as far as being able to have an overall record of what you're trying to strive for. But again, we always just talk about getting better. Just get better each and every week. And we took a little step back this past week, so now we want to redeem ourselves. We got another game to do it.
Coach, always great talking to you. Thanks for coming in.
All right, to God be the glory.